be
How did
honest.
you meet her?
On Pina Love. It's a dating app.
Oh, how much money were you able to send her?
It was
the whole time?
overall it was about $12,000 or about 650,000 pesos.
More than $500,000 pesos.
I came here to clear my name.
Hello and welcome back to Living Abroad. Today I have part 2 of that American man who got scammed for $12,000 with somebody he met online. Today he actually gets a chance to face his scammer. If you want to see the full video, I've left a link to Rafi Tolfo in action in the description. Let's take a look and see what happens today.
Ma'am, I don't know what you want me to call you. Kasi dun sa complaint, Nina K. So your real name is Janice.
Opo, Janice po.
Sabi niyo po kanina sa research, nagamit lang po yung picture niyo.
Opo.
Okay, pero sabi po ni Brandon sa amin na nakausap ka raw niya sa video call.
Never ko po siyang na-encounter or na video call po, sir.
Walang video call?
Opo,
Ano yun
wala
sa
po.
chat?
Wala po. Kahit sa chat po. Never po ako nakipag-dating app or nakipag-chat sa mga foreign.
Oh, so lahat ng mga sinabi niya, hindi totoo?
Opo. Kaya po nandito po ako.
Never before na nakaugnay mo siya even sa chat?
Opo,
At
never
lalo
po.
pa sa video call?
Opo.
Taliwas ito sa sinasabi niya.
Opo, sir. Kaya nandito po ako para i-clear lang na hindi po ako yung nag-scam sa kanya.
Parang merong identity theft na nangyari dito.
Opo.
So maybe, tulad nangyari sa amin in the past, merong isang tao o babae na nakipag-chat sa kanya using your picture.
Opo.
At yung picture na yun, alam niyo naman siguro kung napanood yung video na
Opo.
dahil sa
Napanood.
picture na yun, nakapagbigay siya ng more than $500,000 or something. Kailan niyo nalaman na merong complaint?
Nung
against
ano
you?
po, yung nag-post po sa ano po sa YouTube, dun po marami na pong nagsasabi na, "Uy, ikaw ba to? Na picture mo to, bakit nandito sa Rafi Tulfo?" Tapos halos po lahat ng mga kaibigan at nakakakilala sa akin, yun po na sinasabi na, "Paano ka naging scammer? Eh ang hirap ng buhay nyo, paano makakakuha ka ng ganyang halaga?" Ganun.
Pwedeng malaman kung ano yung work mo, anong status mo ngayon?
Wala po akong trabaho ngayon, sir.
Dati ka estudyante?
Opo, dati po akong estudyante. Varsity po ako dati. Tapos na-stop lang po nung pandemic.
Bullshit! You never spoke to a foreigner before? Come on, eh? Hey, yo, what? Of course you're gonna come on here denying that she knows this guy or scammed him. And what do I'm just a little girl. I didn't do nothing wrong. My friends told me they saw my face on Rafi Tolfo. This guy for sure got scammed by somebody else who was simply using my picture.
Anong naging reaction mo and then nung...
Natakot po ako, syempre. Tapos di po ako makatulog. Hanggang ngayon, di pa po ako nakakatulog. Kasi po, kinakabahan po ako sa kaligtasan ko. Lalo na nag-viral. Tapos marami pong humusga sa akin. Halos po lahat ng mga kapitbahay, mga tao po sa lugar namin, pumunta po sa bahay namin. Nakikipagchismisan kung totoo ba daw po yung na scammer po ako.
Kapag totoo itong sinasabi mo at siya nagsisinungaling, you'll be able to redeem yourself. However, ang pagkasabi niya kasi, nakaka-video call ka raw niya. So, ibang usapan yon. Papunta na siya rito, he's on his way, and excited siya makita ka raw.
Sige
Are you
po.
also excited to see him?
Opo, excited din po ako na syempre magkaharap din po kami, sir.
Paano to? Halimbawa, dahil gustong-gusto ka niya doon sa picture na nakita niya sa'yo, paano kung nagustuhan ka niya at niligawan ka niya, talo pat hindi ka pala yung scammer pero nagkagusto na siya sa'yo?
Wala po, sir. Parang wala po akong balak makipagrelasyon kasi po takot po ako magka-boyfriend po ngayon.
Takot ka makapag-boyfriend sa kanya?
Opo, kasi po na yung Pasko po binugbog po ako eh. Kaya may trauma po ako kaya hindi po ako nakikipagrelasyon.
Okay, that's a different story. So,
Opo.
Oh, you poor little thing. Oh, you don't want a boyfriend right now because you're traumatized from your last one. You know why I have no sympathy? Because this is a very, very common story that many women use to try to gain your sympathy before they scam you. Don't fall for it. Any woman that says, "Oh, I'm traumatized from the previous relationship," go seek some medical help. Professional, some kind of psychiatrist. There's free ones, I'm sure. Don't believe or fall for any of that nonsense. This is a very easy escape route for them not to answer your questions, not to meet you physically, not to do anything that you would presume to be normal within a relationship. But this is an excuse that many women use, and then they play the victim card. So, and they say they're traumatized. Listen, mental health and trauma are real things, but you can't believe everything somebody tells you.
Okay, papasukin na si Mr. Brandon Lasal para may paliwanag natin sa kanya yung sitwasyon. Dito, dapat both sides ay pinakikinggan. hindi pwedeng kung ano lang sinabi niya, nagpresenta siya ng picture, nagsalita siya, then paniniwalaan agad natin. Mr. Brandon, good afternoon to you. Before the show, I was able to talk to her. Her name is Janice Chua.
Right.
And she claimed that she's not the person that
Of course
you've been talking to.
Of course you did. She's definitely the person. She's the model of the whole operation. I've had people come forward, whistleblowers have came forward and told me the whole story. There you are. Yeah, that's the face that I seen.
Hindi po totoo yan.
Can you speak in English so he can
I
understand?
cannot speak English very well.
You told us the last time you were here, you talked to her via video call. So that means you're able to see her face
Yeah.
via video call.
And I have witnesses that have seen her face also. I've done my own investigation.
Yeah, you were able to talk to her via video call? I'm just trying to be fair here, Mr.
Yes,
Lazar.
sir. Yeah.
That's why she came here voluntarily without us asking her to come over.
Yeah.
She was the one who came to us.
Yeah, I know. So you're innocent?
Yeah.
You're innocent.
Yes,
Of course
sir.
you are. Yeah, naturally she's going to say that because I have information exactly where her operation is being held. I have all the information. And I didn't want to say this on air because as soon as they see this, they're going to run. They're going to run. But I know exactly where they are. I know names. I have names of the supervisors there. I know all their names.
If you want us to help you and
sir.
catch those criminals, this is our work. This is our job. We've been doing this for a long time. We'll be more than happy to do
I just
that.
don't want them to. I don't want them to
But
flee.
first, I want the truth.
A couple things. First time this woman says you don't speak English well, listen, everybody knows Filipinos and Filipinas, majority of them speak English enough to have a conversation with you. So the fact that she's already taking this stance is a red flag to me. Of course, there are people that cannot speak English fluent in the Philippines, but the majority of them can, especially a girl her age. So that thing, I don't believe. And the whole syndicate thing, it's a real thing. That's why there's a whole pogo, scam hubs, love bombing, all these kinds of things happen on a regular basis. And she can be simply the model they use basically to get people's information, contact, and have a whole bunch of random dudes messaging you while she simply sends you photos. You're thinking, hey, I'm talking to a pretty girl in the Philippines while you're talking to like Bob in the basement, in his mom's living room or somewhere, or just in an actual office they rented as a call center, but they're actually scamming you. You got to be careful. Listen, I'm not saying every woman out there is a scammer, but you have to protect yourself, protect your heart mainly, and protect your sanity.
I came here for to clear my name na hindi po ako yung nakakausap nyo at saka nag-scam sa inyo.
Can you speak in English? Would you try?
Hindi ko po kaya, sir.
Why not? I thought you said...
How many lives have you destroyed?
How many times did you talk to her?
A couple times, not for very long, but
Are you willing to submit yourself
Opo.
in a polygraph test?
Sige po.
You sure? It's voluntary though.
Opo.
I talked to her on the phone too. I talked to her on the phone, but briefly. Then I was doing a lot of talking. I thought she was just shy. I thought she was shy. I thought she was sweet. I thought she was special. I thought she was different. I thought, she was a unique snowflake.
I challenged her to take a lie detector test and she said, yes, she will.
Right.
We will accompany her where she lives.
Yes, sir.
And if in that polygraph test she fails, then we'll do our next move.
Right.
And then go ahead and file a case against her.
Right. I have a whistleblower that came forward and told me everything.
That's
That
all
used to
right.
work for the syndicate.
That's very important. We need that.
scammers.
Can you show me the evidence that you have?
Yes, I have it all right here.
Can we see it right now?
Yes, you can read the whole.
And then we can even go to the place where your
they're saying it's-
whistleblower was telling you, and we can go there right now. Even before the show started, the tipster already know that you'll be coming over, and whoever this tipster is, she already know that you'll be coming over, and that you'll be identifying yourself as Janice. So how did this tipster know your real name?
Buddy, the least you could have done was print out the evidence, right? Yeah, the tipster or whoever you're talking to, the whistleblower, maybe they don't want to show their face. You just simply black out their name, their number, whatever. You can still show the conversation or all the evidence. And if you're going to talk to a whistleblower, the first thing you want to do is record that conversation. Get a secondary phone, get a $20 recorder from somewhere, start recording everything, right? Not to put the tipster and the whistleblower under the bus, but to have some kind of evidence, because the stuff they say, for example, if they give the information of the office where it's located, you can have that, right? You can access that place and go there. So right now, it looks like still, Brandon, buddy, you gotta wise up. You only talked to her a couple times, briefly, and you sent her $12,000?
Hindi ko po alam, sir. Kasi nag-work din po talaga ako sa Pogo nung February po.
Ah, nag-work ka sa Pogo.
Encoder po.
Okay, so tumutugma dito. Okay, it jibes. So, because it says here na you used to work in Pogo and online shopping platform.
Ay, hindi
And
po
you
eh.
admit that you used to be a Pogo worker, right?
Opo.
So tumutugma, what a big coincidence. This is
Nag-work po ako sa Pogo nung February hanggang March po.
So how did this tipster know that you did work for Pogo before?
Hindi ko po alam.
Well, that's a big coincidence.
Hindi ko po alam.
Malaking coincidence po ito. Kasi bago ka dumating dito,
Alam niyo na po.
alam na niya na darating ka rito, ang pangalan mo is Janice, na ikaw ay nag-work sa Pogo at online shopping at ina-admit mo na ikaw ay nag-work sa Pogo. So,
Apo.
tumutugma.
Pero
so,
hindi
itong
po-
tipster,
po
maybe really knows you.
Online shopping po yung work ko doon.
Well, regardless,
Encoder
but the
po.
fact that you admitted that you used to work for Pogo, ito yung sinasabi niya na, yes, she used to work for
Sir.
Pogo. Yes.
I'm sorry, what? Huh? How'd she know you're coming here? How'd she know your real name? You used to work for Pogos for 2 months as an encoder, but you don't speak English? Come on, girl. Your story's falling apart over here.
Her own childhood friend told her to stop going back to that scam site, that scam work that she's doing. Her own friend told her that, and I'm not going to put her name out there because I don't want to do that. It's not.
Okay.
It's not my business. But she told me. She told me everything. I believe her. There's no reason not to believe her. There's no reason why she would lie.
Medyo tumutugma-tugma, tumatahi-tahi
Opo. Namin ko naman po yun na nag-work po ako nung February hanggang March po.
sa Pogo.
Opo. Tapos nag-resign na po ako.
Is there any way that we can talk to your tipster?
I wish she won't. She won't accept the call. I asked her if I could call her, but she won't accept. She won't. She doesn't want her. She doesn't want to be involved.
Miss Janice, it seems to me that the evidence against you is stockpiling. And plus the fact
Her
that
friend warned her.
he's able to
I warned her.
show us some pictures and text messages, chats from people who know you.
Kilala ko po yan kung nagsasabi naman yan po.
Why would they lie? Why would they make up stories? If they're making up stories against you, why would they do that?
Dati po kasi may utang sa ate ko na hindi niya pa nabayaran. Kaya siguro po, nag-ano siya.
Medyo mababaw po yun. It doesn't connect.
Ako
Hindi
po
niya
kasi
babayaran.
taga-singil nun sa kanya eh. Yung parang, ano po. Tapos parang hindi niya na rin po ako kinakausap na.
If you really want to prosecute this person,
Right.
the NBI is listening right now,
Right.
we need to talk to the tipster and all the other people who's been talking to you to really identify her that that's her, she's the scammer.
Right.
And then boom, the NBI would come up with a strong case against her, file a case against her.
Right. But I'm not worried about pushing criminal charges against her. I just want my money back. But I know she doesn't have it because she just works for them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She just works for the scamming. The scammers.
But-
It's a Chinese
Okay,
syndicate.
if she
from what
doesn't
I
have that money to
understand.
pay you back anymore, would it be nice if we would put her in jail? If she's really the one who's been scamming you? I would like her to be in jail.
Her name's
If she's
ruined forever. You know, she's always going to be.
Sir, if she's really the one who's been scamming you, I would like her to be in jail.
Absolutely, a criminal should pay for their crimes.
Exactly.
Because how are you ever going to learn and be better?
I agree. So,
You made the wrong choice. man.
exactly.
You
What
made a
if she
mistake.
says she doesn't have the money anymore to pay you back? Then the next move is to put her in jail.
Right.
If she's the one.
Is it me or Brandon still feels like he's got a chance somehow with this girl? What are you doing, bro? Stop ignoring red flags. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of times when men get into these situations, what they do is they have this fantasy in their mind. They have this vision of a person. Okay, she got a pretty face. She says sweet things. But if you actually remove yourself from the situation, even remotely, you get to start, like, you get to see holes in their story. You get to see cracks in everything they have put up. For example, the timelines don't match at all. What they say don't make any sense. They say they don't speak English, but they work for like an international company. Or like, this is just an example, right? They say, oh, they used to work for Pogos in February, but you can see like photos of them in a building that you can see maybe a Pogo in July or something. Stop ignoring what you might, that's feeling in your stomach. Go with it. Because a lot of times you want to give the benefit of the doubt to somebody, which is fine, but you got to make these girls earn your trust. You can't just give out your feelings, your emotions, your mental sanity, and your wallet to anyone that has a pretty face and tells you, hey, I'm just working here. I work for a couple months. And then let's start a business. Let's buy a house. Hey, can you fix this and fix that? Okay, you want to deal with somebody you're in love with, in a relationship with, married to, you know, that kind of stuff. Not somebody you met online and talked to for 30 seconds on the phone.
Kung gusto niyang sabihin na hindi siya, wala siyang kasalanan, kung gusto niya, ipakita niya yung footprint, ng digital footprint niya.
Okay?
Yung lahat ng activity ng kanyang mobile phone para malaman natin kung talagang kilala niya or hindi si Mr. Brandon.
Janice, are you willing to submit your phone
Pwede pong,
to the NBI
pwede po
for a
bang,
footprint investigation?
pwede naman po.
You're willing to do that? Sir, willing po siya na isubmit yung kanyang cellphone para sa footprint investigation na gagawin nyo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dadaan din po tayo sa mga procedures niya, sir, dahil a-applyan pa natin ng warrant to examine computer data.
Of course, you're gonna say, yeah, go ahead and take a look at my phone. Buddy, I got 2 or 3 phones laying here from all kinds of years. She can be using multiple phones. This is a scam syndicate. It's not that hard to find a secondhand phone in the Philippines, you know? What, $50, $40? This girl just got $12K from you. You think that's gonna be a problem? She's using a different phone, obviously. You get a SIM card already pre-registered. There's all these stories coming out of people getting arrested with thousands of pre-registered SIM cards, right? Just because she's willing to give you her phone doesn't automatically make her innocent. So I'm not really about that digital footprint stuff because you can manipulate that very easily.
So, what is it that you want to tell him?
Na, yun
Na
nga po
she's-
na nagsasabi po ako ng totoo na kaya po pumunta dito para ipagtanggol yung sarili ko na hindi ako yung nag-scam sa kanya.
I don't know how that's possible. I really have no idea how that's possible. I mean, she's clearly, obviously, part of that operation, 100%. Like, she's just clueless. She doesn't know anything about it. Come on.
So, part daw po kayo ng operation ng sindikato.
Hindi po,
Ang sinasabi niya, maaaring pumunta ka rito para sa kanya, para for the second time, lokohin siya pati kami.
Ay,
pati
hindi
mga
po.
viewers. Parang ganun po yung ibig sabihin.
Hindi po, sir.
Kaya po dun sa lie detector test, makakatulong po yun. Sabi nga po ng NBI.
I'm not the one who scam you.
So who is then?
I don't know.
You don't know? So it's just your face that
Yeah,
they
they're
use and you
using
don't
my
have...
picture.
Do you get paid?
Yeah.
Do you get paid by them? Do you get paid by them?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, let's get her a lie detector test.
Ang sinasabi niya, ikaw raw, binabayaran?
Hindi po.
Kung sino man yon?
Hindi po ako. Wala nga po akong trabaho at saka pera, sir. Nasa bahay lang po ako.
Hindi magandang sagot po yun na wala akong trabaho, wala akong pera, kaya hindi ko magagawa yon. Dapat ang sasagutin mo po, bakit mali siya sa pagbibintang?
Ayun nga po, di naman po talaga totoo lahat ng mga sinasabi niya. Kaya po pumunta rin po talaga ako para to clear my name po.
Do you understand the gravity of the situation if you're found guilty? Do you understand how big of a criminal penalty that would be? You're coming in here so nonchalant, like it's not a big deal, like you're protected here. But you're going to be in a big trouble. Honestly, you're going to be in a lot of trouble once you get exposed. I mean, I have witnesses against you. The evidence is stacked against you and you're standing here. You'd be a little bit more emotional, I think, than, just sitting here acting so cavalier about what you did. Come on. If you really wanted to clear your name, you'd be a little bit more emphatic. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, let's just take it to trial. We'll get the witnesses out and we'll let the jury decide.
Mr. Abantao will be there before 6. We're going to accompany Mr. Brendan Lasal, and he has some pieces of evidence to show you, and that would help in you building up a case against whoever this Nina K or Janice, if this is Janice.
And the plot thickens. The biggest red flag from this whole thing for me was when she lied about not being able to speak English. Yet, she understands fully what Rafi's saying, but she cannot respond. Yes, I understand sometimes speaking is more difficult than listening, but which of you actually believes this girl doesn't speak enough English to talk to this dude and tell him herself that she's not the scammer? How are you not the scammer? She talked to him, video called him, and somehow she's saying, okay, I work for the syndicate, but I had nothing to do with it. Then I quit my job. I got no money. I'm a victim. And how could you just sit there so calmly if somebody's accusing you on YouTube? 29 million subscribers Rafi Tofa has. You'd be a little bit more upset if somebody accused you in front of all these people, in front of the whole country, and calling you a scammer instead of just acting like, oh, I don't know nothing. I'm just a girl. Get out of here. Get out of here. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think is going on so far? They're going to go get a lie detector test. Let's see what happens with that. And hopefully we have a resolution by the end of this. As I did mention, this story is a couple of years old, but I think the lesson here is still very valid for anybody looking to meet somebody across the world. Here's the thing that pisses me off. This dude was in the country at the time. He wasn't even in the US. So buddy, why is he talking to somebody you cannot meet immediately? I personally, when I'm dating, I don't talk to nobody I cannot see within a week. That's it. If you can't see me, I'm going to go to the next person. Obviously, you're not interested in me enough. And if you're that busy, I got no priority in your list of things to do. If you're out of the country, they're not messing in your back. I mentioned this before as well. Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. Anyhow, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, I guess. Bye.